from 13 to 18 hours. This flight, as well as many other long flights, according to the 2011 Life Science article by Wenjic, can cause problems such as heart disease, hearing loss, and major stress. As an avid flyer to many countries, because my family lives in all of most continents, I want to teach you how to survive a long flight by getting rid of your stress and by making a great flight in the end. The worst thing about flights is that you have to be surrounded by so many people who are literally 2 inches away from you. These people have no idea who you are, they don't care about you at all, and all they care is that they're comfortable. It's worse when they have families that have screaming childs who won't stop yelling for 2 hours, and you have another 12 hours to go, and you really just want to sleep. The great ways to solve these problems is to wear earplugs or headphones, and headphones will also help you because you can go into your own little world and forget that you're dealing with all these people. Stress also is really bad, so a way to reduce the stress is to walk up and down the hall of the airplane to increase blood flow to your legs and your brain, to keep you awake and alert, and to increase muscle movement so they don't atrophy a little bit while you're sitting for that long. And another way to do stress, according to the Huffington Post in 2013, is to sit in your chair and visualize what's happened. Visualize yourself in a different place so you can again go into your own world and forget about being on a plane so close to other people, or to practice breathing exercises such as breathing in for 8 seconds and breathing out for 7. These both can be done in your seat, so it's very easy and you don't have to bother other people or touch them. That's always good on planes. Another problem with being on an airplane is you usually have ear problems. If you're sick, it's even worse because there's no way to equalize them, but the way to fix it is to equalize. The Mayo Clinic in 2014 studied to show the problems with people on airplanes, and if people take too many flights, they can have hearing loss and ruptured ears, which can cause major hearing loss and require surgery. Ear popping tricks is to chew gum, swallow, and to hold your nose and blow. If it really, really doesn't work, you should probably just take medicine and try to go to sleep, because I've been on 4 flights where I was so sick that I couldn't pop my ears, and I think I cried the whole time because it's actually excruciating pain. The second thing you should think about before going on any plane flight is how to make the flight great. Because if you're going to be up there for 12 to 18 hours, you really don't want to have a sucky time or just an okay time. You want to have a good time because you have to be there anyways. If you've ever been on a flight, you usually can notice that they're very cold. Meteorologytraining.com says above 17,000 feet, it can get up to a negative Fahrenheit degrees. When it is that cold, you want to bring things like your own blanket, your own pillow, and fuzzy socks and coats. I usually enjoy fuzzy socks because then you can take off your shoes and it's funnier to run it up and down the planes. With the comfort also with fuzzy socks goes with blankets, because they usually provide you blankets, but they kind of suck and they're itchy and you don't know who used it last. And the pillows will help your blood flow in your neck, because if you lean too far this way, it will stretch out your vein and it reduces blood flow and it hurts your neck eventually if you do it for too many hours. Another way to make your flight more enjoyable is by buying your own food, especially for long flights. You're usually in an international airport, and they will have many, many other restaurants that you can choose from, because usually in plane flights they give you some kind of brownish, squishy goo that they say is chicken, smells like cardboard. You don't really want to eat it, but you have a lot longer left and you are kind of starving, and you can't go to sleep usually until you're warm and full. It's like a biological thing so that you know you're safe, is when you're warm and full. And so usually if you get your own food and you eat it there, you'll make everyone around you jealous, and you'll have a good meal instead of a crappy one. And the last thing you should do to make a flight great is to bring things to entertain yourself. Planes will have TVs in front of you with a bunch of movies and games that you can play, but a lot of times they suck. Or if you're going to an Asian country, they'll be in another language and you don't know what's happening, even though some Korean dramas are actually really entertaining where you don't understand what's happening. It's good to bring a laptop and download your own movies, games, and bring books, because you could sleep for 12 hours in the flight and still have 6 hours left to go, and that's kind of the worst thing when you thought you could sleep the whole flight away. If you follow these small tokens of advice, it will be very helpful for anyone who goes on long plane flights or travels very often, for people who have jobs that require lots of traveling, who want to travel when they get older, or who are like me and have family in over 14 countries that you have to go and visit. I hope these tips will help you save your sanity when you're on planes, as they helped me save mine when my brother has been snoring for 4 hours and I still haven't moved in 10. and hopefully it'll save you from your boring flights.